went about what you do with it, the knowledge that you gain.
So I went to Joseph's 13 years ago. I got in a barber because anybody had a bad haircut? Bad hairstyle? Is that your reason for being here? Anybody? That's my reason why I came to barber. I got 2 in one day. How about that?
Yeah. Somebody tried to fix it and mess it up.
It was worse. So that's how I'm here today to be in front of you guys. It started with 2 bad haircuts. But through my journey of being a barber, it changed my life. It saved me from many things. It kept me off the streets, helped me ever raise my daughter, raise my, take care of my family. I'm married now. I have a barbershop that's very successful. And as you know, the hair shows, I'm an author, so my list goes on. However, that's in a nutshell. I'm not here to try to impress you. I'm trying to press upon you, okay? So let you guys know that what barbering can actually do for you, not what it's done for me. I just want to impress upon you what it has done for me, okay? So, first and foremost, today I came up with, can you see this? Can y'all see this template? A little bit? Well, I'll talk you through it, and then plus you guys will get the printout of the slides and all this as well, so you won't miss anything. And I'll also give you the opportunity to ask questions with me and all those things. So while you got me here today, I want you to ask all the questions you can, all of those things, because that's what I'm here for today. Okay? So today I want to kind of teach you like some futuristic styles. So what I mean by futuristic styles, I mean like things that are trending now. There's a lot of things that are trending right now. Thank you so much. And is this the clicker? Yeah. I never used a clicker before.
That's futuristic, ain't it? Huh?
That's futuristic.
Keisha didn't know how to use them. She tried to give me
Miss Keisha, why you pointing at me first?
I knew who it was, but then I looked at you because I know you always got to come back.
While she does that, I want you guys to follow me on, if you're not already, follow me on social media. My Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. I'm all on all the social medias. And I'll talk to you about that in just a second, why that's the first thing that I presented to you guys. Okay? Well, again, since we're talking about futuristic things, let's keep it real. What is the future right now?
Technology.
Technology, right? Social media. Okay? When I first started cutting hair and stuff like that, like I had to travel. All these hair shows and things like that to get my knowledge and all those things, I traveled, spend money straight from my pocket, flights, driving, whatever, all those things. I didn't really get a lot of knowledge locally because there wasn't things here presented to me. We didn't have hair shows. We didn't have those things here in Nebraska. It just wasn't here for me to grow as a barber. But now you guys have the opportunity to grow right in the palm of your hands. Okay? You can utilize social media in so many different avenues. You can, like people like myself, you can follow and see what they're doing and how they're growing. Checking out their techniques. YouTube, tremendous way of growing. Sometimes you can just Facebook Live and get the hair shows right there and live, right? Everybody knows about that, right? Those options weren't available then. They're available to you. Now, the second part of that is, that's why social media is so vital to our industry. And that's why that's the first thing that I brought up, is because one thing that I want you guys to understand today is while we're talking throughout these haircuts, is I want to shape your mindset into becoming the best businessman or businesswoman that you can be as a barber.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay? So with that being said, if you don't already, follow me on social media, all those Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all those things. We can't see them. It's Arthur Lyle on everything. Second is, with that being said, that's where you're going to market yourself. Because that's what this game is about right now. It's about marketing and branding yourself as a professional. Okay? Once you get these tools that you're learning here, you could be marketing yourself right now. Because this is going to help you get the clients that you want once you're out there in the professional world, right? Everybody with me on that? Okay? All right. What about point? Here's the beam.
Your personal ledger point.
What about point to? Y'all gotta help me on this one.
I think you gotta point it up
At the screen.
to this.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Go show him, Mr.
You please show me.
And
Please
it's
show
only
me.
if it
I
works.
thought it was gonna be cool. Quicker. So, yeah, social media is imperative. Is anybody on social media right now and they posting their haircuts, anything like that on social media? Raise your hand. Yeah? Great, great, great. You're doing great. Make sure whatever you're doing, however many times you're posting right now, or how often, do that times 10. Okay? How many people utilizing hashtags? Yeah? Make sure you hashtag Barber's Eye. Okay? The reason for that is that, you know, I'm the creator of Barber's Eye. The reason I say hashtag Barber's Eye is I get the opportunity to coach you from afar. I don't necessarily have to be here. You can say, hey, Arthur, what do you think about this fade? Or how do you think I did on this beard trim? Or what can I have done better? If you hashtag Barber's Eye on your social media and tag me, I can give you some direct coaching right there. And say, hey, maybe you need to come up a little higher on that line, or maybe that fade was a little low, or you know, maybe you can use this particular technique to get that, to achieve it a little bit better. Okay? So that's how I can coach you from afar. That's the power of social media. All right? So, today I want to kind of show you, I'm going to need probably 1 or 2 models. I know we got, what, about an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. So I want to do maybe a mohawk. Does anybody volunteer for me to do a mohawk? Nobody? You? I can do a mohawk. It'd be like, you don't have much hair to it. What other hairstyle? Give me a futuristic hairstyle. Flat top?
Burst fade.
Burst fade? I got any models for any of those haircuts?
Yeah, give me a burst.
Burst fade? What about a flat top? Anybody? No flat top? What do you guys have trouble with doing? How about that? Okay, I'm gonna do a mohawk on him. You can come on up. What we're gonna do, and that's the thing, I heard somebody say he doesn't have any hair. You're right.
I don't do nothing.
Oh yeah, he don't.
Just can't take it all the way back.
Yeah, I would need more. Can I get somebody, you said you would?
Come on, Gucci.
I can use yours.
Not to go to the seasickness.
So what I can utilize him for, I can give him a mohawk. It would be a futuristic mohawk, which will consist of, I think what we would probably do, it'll be South of France or a burst fade, or you know, something like that to that distinct, something like that. And it's very futuristic, it's very common right now because actually the mohawk started, you know, with long hair, and you know, you trend from short hair, long hair, blah blah blah. But now people are saying, hey, I don't want to grow my hair out, but I still want a mohawk. How can I achieve that haircut? Now that's when we come to this point right here, being futuristic and having a mohawk on a brush cut. Okay. But before you jump into any haircut, any hairstyle, or anything, my favorite thing to do is what I like to call the 5 Ps. And you guys, you're gonna take some of these notes. You actually have notes, all of the notes from the slides that I'm, you know, have up here. But if you want to write on the side for notes, that'd be great because these are gems I'm giving you. Gems that's gonna take you to another level if you utilize them. However, the 5 Ps. Anybody know what the 5 Ps are?
Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Proper preparation prevents poor performance. What that means is, and what I utilize that for, what I mean by that is, I mean being properly prepared, you know, for any situation. Knowing your haircut, knowing your tools, knowing your customers, knowing the difference between a customer versus a client. You know, these are some things that we're going to talk about today, right? So, okay. And one thing I need from somebody, can you give me some extra, just a couple times, please? So, proper preparation prevents poor performance. Is that on?
Yeah, flash.
Okay. So, my biggest thing is about sanitation. You know, like, I once asked a client of mine, a long-time client, I asked him, what will it take for you to leave me as a customer? Like, what do I have to do? How bad, or what do I have to do for you to not be my customer any longer? And you know, the one thing he told me, he thought for a couple seconds, but it really didn't take him long to think about things. He said, The only thing that will make me leave you as you being my barber is if you put those ugly bumps on the back of my neck. That's what he told me. And I was like, if you do that, I'm gone. You'll never see me again. So what I'm saying is, I'm asking the source, like, what are things that make you leave a barber? What are things that make you leave or not come or not be loyal? And he said, if you put these bumps on the back of my neck, I'm gone. Does anybody know what those bumps on the back of the neck are? Razor bump. What are they called? Is it a term? Does anybody know that term? It actually isn't anyone here. Well, they call it the barber itch, or yeah, they call it the barber itch. So a lot of times, thank you. A lot of times is caused by sharp clippers. Like, like sometimes if you want to fade or skin tight, and you take your blade, or not even a blade, but like a trimmer, and they're too sharp, and they're digging in that skin, because the back of this neck is very sensitive. So if you're digging in the back of that neck, you're going to cause irritation. Okay, so then now that hair is a lot shorter than it normally would be. So and you know how ingrown hair is developed, right? Once it comes out the shaft of the hair, it goes back into the shaft, and it curls, and it creates a bump because it's been exposed to the air. That bacteria infects the skin underneath the cuticle. Okay, so my point is, I still have that client. That's 13 years ago. I've never put a bump on the back of his neck. So I have clients that's still been with me ever since then. So that's why proper sanitation is the best thing that I like to preach, is because that's longevity. That guy's been with me for 13 years, and need to say he paid for a couple Jordans and a couple light bills and things like that. And that's just being real, but being funny at the same time. So my point is, think if you had 10 of those clients that has been with you for that many years. How about 20 or 30 or 40 or so on and so forth, right?